Good morning, lovely people. I hope we are doing okay. Say hello as you hop on. Let me know how you're doing today. I am sat on my couch with my gorgeous pup, who, fingers crossed, is going to be a bit more cool and calm today. She's looking at me as if to say, "No chance, lovely. You're going to come for a cuddle? No, you're just going to sit there." She is. Let me just show you. There she is. She's come to give us cuddles. So, I hope you are doing okay. Today we are doing all around the solar plexus. But before we do that, let's do a little card pull to start us off today. I hope you are having a gorgeous week. I know we're only Tuesday, but I hope your week has started off well. I hope you're looking after yourself. I hope you're doing the work, spending time on you. And let's see. Ooh. So your card today. Oh, I don't know if we can see that. Oh no. Let me try and is inner strength. I love that. Really beautiful card. Seeing the light come through the cracks. And it's so true, isn't it? So let's see what this card has to say for us. And unsurprisingly, it actually is linked to solar plexus. Universe is working with us. You've pulled this card today as a reminder it's time to call on your inner strength. You have the ability to deal with anything in your life. We are all a part of the universe, which has a magnificent power and energy available to us at all times. You're being invited to connect to, acknowledge, and call upon the incredible strength that lies within you. Life may be challenging for you at present, and you are reminded that you have the tools and the ability to conquer anything that comes your way. Whether it's emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual challenge, know that you have the strength to move through it and come out the other end empowered. It's time to trust that you're strong enough and courageous enough to move through this difficult time and learn some powerful life lessons. The universe is always giving you opportunities to build inner strength. It's up to you to take on the challenges and rise from the ashes. You may be required to look at your situation from a different point of view, or even be willing to let go of some old belief systems that are weakening your inner strength. Whatever it is you are being guided to do, make sure to listen and to put it into action. You have the courage of a lion, and it's time to roar and embrace this part of you in its totality. And the affirmation is, I have the strength to face all of life's challenges with grace. Wow. Oh, I love that card. And it reminds me of kind of a bit of a realization I had this week. And this week, so I've been quite tired. I've been looking after pup. Life is a bit chaotic. Routines have gone out the window. And I had this moment where I realized that I'd been holding on to this story, this belief that if I was tired, I wasn't going to be showing up as the best version of me. And I've always been someone who likes my sleep. I generally need to have like 7 to 8 hours to feel like I'm properly functioning. But I realized this kind of belief was holding me back a little bit this week. I'd been kind of holding myself back from doing things I knew I needed to do because I was kind of in my head talking myself into this story or talking this story through my head that I wasn't going to be able to show up properly as me. And then I looked at this belief, I examined it and said, right, okay, is that actually true? And I could think of 1,001 examples of when I'd proved that wasn't true, that I'd actually done some really amazing things when I was tired. I spent, I've got 3 kids. I've spent a lot of time tired. I've done enough sleepless nights, and, I breastfed all my kids. So there were many times when I was up several points during the day and still going to work. And I'm not saying that as like a badge of honor, but in a way, I needed those examples to show to myself that that belief wasn't true. And it's funny, the minute I decided that belief isn't true, I had a new sense of energy, a new sense of, oh, I can do those things. So, yeah, that seemed really fitting, that card for me. That's what came through for me. And what I love about the cards is, for all of us, they will mean different things. Although it's a one topic, we can all relate to it in different ways in our life. So I would love to know what's your lessons of inner strength this week. Let me know. So solar plexus. Now, as someone who naturally, from an Ayurvedic point of view, has a lot of pitta energy, I love working with the solar plexus. And it can be something that as women, we can be a bit scared of. We've been conditioned away from, because it's associated with power. And when I am working with women, I will often use words like, you are powerful, and see their reaction. And most of the time there's a flinching, there's a discomfort associated with the word power. So firstly, this week, I would invite you to start thinking about what's your relationship with the word power, and how does that translate into your life? So to give you some context around this, when the solar plexus is not working at capacity, when it's under capacity, we're likely to fall into feeling like the victim, like life is happening to us, like we don't have any control, or that things are led by circumstances and we have no control or power around anything. When it's in excess, and this tends to be the problem, we tend to fear this so much that we don't even step into the balance of this chakra. But when in excess, it's that arrogance, it's that being thirsty for power and power driven, and it all being about control and wanting to keep everything nice and tidy and a nice little bow, and have control over every element of our life to the point that it stresses us out. But in its really balanced state, the solar plexus is that place where we don't feel like we're better or worse than anyone else on this planet. We know that we're perfectly fine the way we are. We have that level of self-trust and self-worth, and we know that we are capable of doing anything we want to in this life. And the only person that may get in our way is ourselves. So as I talk that through, I'm interested to know what comes up for you. Where do you feel like you are in terms of balance in the solar plexus at the moment? And just say neither one of those, underbalance or overbalance, is better than the other. We've really villainized in our society this excess solar plexus because it can be destructive. This arrogance, this driving for more power. So this constant craving of more power and being addicted to power. But realistically, the victim mentality, it can be just as destructive. It can lead us to not take the action we need to take. It can mean that everyone's running around for us, trying to do things for us because we're not taking ownership for our own life. This state of a balanced solar plexus is very much about ownership, self-empowerment, self-trust, self-belief, self-worth. So let me know, how is that feeling to you? Do you feel like you're balanced in this area of the body? So we're going to work with, I've got a snoring puppy next to me. Can you hear? So we are going to work with a meditation today, or a visualization, bit of both, where we'll be working with some affirmations. But as we say these affirmations, I want you to notice if any of these affirmations somatically, so within your body, you notice any kind of resistance, any kind of pushing away, anything that reacts within you as you say these affirmations to yourself, because that will give you indication of where there's still work to do. There'll always be work to do, so please don't think we're striving for some state of perfection. But it gives us an indicator on where to go to next. What's our next step? Where do we need to do more work? Where do we need to dive deeper? Where does that come from? Why am I so repelled from wanting to believe that? So I hope that sounds okay to you. Get yourself comfy. Create a little nest. Do whatever you need to do. Just going to straighten myself out. Sorry, pup, I know. I've just disturbed you. Yeah, I know. So, as and when you're ready, gently closing your eyes and bringing your awareness to the breath in the belly. And we're just noticing that gentle rise and fall that happens automatically. Noticing how that rhythm is for you today. Whether it's fast or slow. Deep or shallow. Whether it's steady or creating a song of its own. Allowing yourself to just witness it without judgment, without labeling any of these. It's better or worse than the other. And bringing your attention now to the area of the solar plexus. This middle of the body, between the bottom of the rib cage and the belly button. This power center. And just notice how it feels. Noticing if there's any areas that feel uncomfortable or comfortable. The areas that feel more restricted or tense. And those that feel soft and relaxed. Again, remembering that neither one of these is better than the other. And gently repeating the affirmations after me, internally or externally, whatever feels better for you. Firstly, starting with, I am powerful. Notice how that lands in the body. I am powerful. I am strong. I am strong. Again, noticing if there's any reaction to the body as you digest these words. I am able to transform. I am able to transform. I take full ownership of my life. I take full ownership of my life. And imagining now, in this area of the body, a flame burning brightly. And as your attention focuses on it, it becomes bigger and brings with it an energy. That fire in your belly growing, allowing you to take the action you need to, burning into motivation. And allow this energy to build. This energy of empowerment, of ownership, of taking control of your life, of having the motivation to do it. On allowing others to take the driving seat away from you. But stick to what you know to be true for you. Allow this energy to build. Filling you with desire to do what you need to do today. Knowing that this energy will stay with you in this area of the body. And you can call on it anytime you need. If you notice yourself flagging or your motivation dipping, the stories that might start around not being good enough or others being better, you can come back to this energy. That knows you're perfectly you. You could never be anything else other than perfectly you. And as and when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, coming back to the outside world. We're in Kapha season, according to Ayurveda. And this is an area, or this is a time when this area can become stagnant. We can lose our motivation. We can feel like there's nothing left in the tank. Or just everything's a bit heavy. So tapping in with this area of the body, working with affirmations, journaling, and just that kind of energy work where you can really cultivate that energy within you. It can really help on those days where it's damp and dreary and you've lost your mojo. And let me know, how did that feel for you? How did some of those affirmations feel for you? Did you find that you were already quite confident in those areas and actually you feel quite balanced? Or was there a imbalance either way? Whether were you not owning your power? Were you not owning the control you have? The fact this is your life. You get to live it how you want to. Were you giving that power away? Or were you encroaching that power on others, trying to manipulate, control, and perhaps even force others to bend to your will. As women, we don't see ourselves doing this, but often it can take a different form than what we see in the masculine. A lot of time in the masculine, that excess solar plexus energy can be very aggressive in terms of, physically aggressive, verbally quite aggressive. Often in women, we've learned to adapt this because that wasn't seen as right by society. So in excess, it can be emotionally manipulative. Saying things like, well, you don't love me because you didn't do this. Trying to control others in that way. And I think we've all done it. For anyone that's sat there saying, I haven't done it, as much as I would love to say I haven't, I know I have. I know there's been times when I have. So, time to get honest this week. What's your relationship with power? Where are you overusing it? Where are you underusing it? And how can you step into that place of really embodying that energy from a place of self-assurance, not from a place of inflated self-confidence, but from a place of knowing that you are absolutely the perfect version of you. I hope you've enjoyed that today, lovelies. Trying to think what we've got coming up this week. Have we got anything this week? Let me know. I'll tell you what, I'll let you know. I've got my diary here. No. So next week, next Friday, we've got an online retreat at 12 o'clock. And obviously on the Tuesday, we've got our awakening practice at the normal time of 12 o'clock. But if you need anything in the meantime, please reach out. I am hoping everyone now has access to the new platform and you've managed to navigate that okay and not having any problems. Oh, who said that? Bear with me, lovely. I am going to have to find that. Oh, Mary, is it Happy International Women's Day? There you go. Didn't even know. But this week we can embody our power. Completely lost my train of thought there. Don't know where I was going, but Claire, you love the new platform. I am so pleased to hear that, lovely. Yeah, I'll be honest, I had to find one very quickly. Oh, June, you still can't get on. Message me, lovely. We'll have a look, see what's going on with that, because you're definitely signed up, definitely enrolled. I might have to send you a new link. So I'm still trying to figure out the new platform myself in terms of the back end stuff, but I should be able to help. I will see what I can do, lovely. Yeah, Claire, so pleased to hear you love the new platform. It's all in one place, so hopefully it should be a lot easier to use. But if you have any problems, reach out. Yeah, send me a message, June. I will have a look at it, see what's going on. Just checking you're not still trying to log into Coursecraft and not Samcart, because I'm guessing that could be something that could be going wrong. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll see what's going on. I might have to contact Samcart directly if we can't get it sorted. Claire, you've even got it on your homepage. Amazing. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm hoping it's making it a lot easier for you. So wonderful. Okay, June, I will have a look at your issue and see if we can figure it out. Yeah. Okay, lovelies. Wishing you a gorgeous week. I will see you soon. I'll see you next Tuesday, where we'll be working with the heart chakra. There's beautiful energy to that, so that's going to be a lovely experience. But I hope this week you enjoy working with the solar plexus and really stepping into that power center. June, no, definitely using Samcart. May need to use another email address. Yeah. Okay, I'll see if I can figure out what's going on with that. How frustrating. Oh, it was going so well. Okay, lovely. All right, I will see you all soon. Have a gorgeous week. Share your experiences of working with the solar plexus. Looking forward to hearing what you discover. And I will see you soon. Take care.